You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We worship you, Lord. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. I never made a fortune. It's probably not too late.
It's probably not too late.
Oh. You know, right now, you may be going through some rough time in life, but I'm here to encourage you today not to give up. I pronounce a blessing upon your life, upon your family. You must prosper and be in good health in the name of Jesus. I believe it on my heart. So Lord, help not to grumble. Hey.
Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. People see you smile, but don't hold the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother. Cover my sister. Them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me, man. You know this struggle sometimes. cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover, cover, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover, cover, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover, 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 cover me, cover me, cover me. My father. My father, Isaac Liverpool.
Lord, we tune into WZYE 95.9. The word right in the airwaves, shining bright and fine. From Margate to the islands, the signal never fades. We lift our hands and praise you for the joy that it brings today. Bless Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, all the viewers too. Every viewer, every caller, every chatter in the crew. Pour your favor on the station. Let the Holy Ghost flow free. WZYE 95.9, broadcasting victory. Oh, 95.9. Oh, now stretch your mighty hand, Lord, across the ocean wide to Trinidad and Tobago, where the Trini Spirit rides. Bless the citizens, Trinidad style. Woo. Sweet, strong, and true. With Douglas fire in their hearts and your love breaking through. From Port of Spain to Tobago, from the savannah to the sea. Let your blessings fall like mango rain on every family. No weapon formed against them shall prosper. Woo! We decree, Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, all the texters covered by your mercy. Viewers watching, callers lifting, chatters praising night and day. WZYE family rise up. It's a brand new gospel day. Bless Mr. Wall Street. Hallelujah. Uncle Tommy. Yes, Lord. All the WZYE family. Protect them, Jesus. All the viewers, callers, chatters. Wave your hands if you believe. Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad style. Receive. WZYE 95.9 FM. The whole world can see. God is moving, God is moving, God is moving here today. Oh, thank you, Jesus, for WZYE. Bless the family. Trinidad style. Trinidad style. 95.9. All the way to heaven. Amen. 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 Amen.
Bono, the body bona, the bona, the bona, the bona, the bona. Yellow chan can lona, the bona, the bona. Kamla the mountain, she no move, she no shake. Stand up for the people, make the economy wake. From the poor man table to the children's school bag. She bring back the money, she fly the Trini flag. Superpower Caribbean, watch it rise again. Kamla Prasad, Mrs. the Iron Lady Rain. Hey, Mountain Kamla. Hey, Trinidad champion, she come from the struggle. No, the poor man feel pocket empty, light be lie, but she nah kneel. Open the door for the youth, them give them hope and chance. Build school, build road, give every pitney a dance. Them say economy dead, she say watch me now. Bring back the jobs, make the dollar run through. From Laventille to Cedros, from Tobago shore. She feeding the hungry, she open every door. Strong like a mountain, rain now wash she down. When the pressure bust, she still stand her ground. Strong like a mountain, rain now wash she down. When the pressure bust, she still stand her ground. Come like the mountain, she no move, she no shake. Stand up for the people, make the economy wake. From the poor man table to the children's school bag, she bring back the money, she fly the Trini flag. Superpower Caribbean, watch it rise again. Come la Persad, Bissessa, the Iron Lady Rain. Eh. Mountain Kamla, eh. Trinidad champion, champion, champion. Trinidad champion, champion. Trinidad champion, Trinidad. Them try back, she down, try shake, she foundation. But she stand like Everest, pure determination. Caring for the children, no more hungry belly cry. Books in them and future bright like blue sky. She willing fi fight, she willing fi bleed. For every Trini soul, every single need. Oil money flowing, tourism boss again. Trinidad and Tobago with the boss of the chain. No more begging no island, we leading the pack. Kamla the general, we marching right back. She fly straight to USA, link up with Trump. Sit down like boss, no time for no stump. Talk for the people, talk for the land. Come back with the pen, we go right all the wrong hand. Sign off the deals, make the money rain hard. Economy jump up, no more so fired. Poor man get house, children get light. She rewrite the future, make everything right. That pen in she hand like Excalibur blade. Kamla the queen, know the whole world afraid. She strong, she wise, she love we fi true. From the ghetto to the mansion, she there for me and you. One voice, one nation, one Trinidad queen. 23 seats and beyond, she living the dream. Kamla the mountain, she no move, she no shake. Superpower Caribbean, watch the whole world shake. She get the pen, she right the wrong. Now we on top, eh. Mountain Kamla, Trinidad and Tobago, we back on top again, eh. Trumping champion, Kamla, 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 Kamla. Trinidad forever.
Whatever, for whatever, we moving up, straight to the top, 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 top. We moving up, straight to the top, 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 top. Better days are coming. Better days are coming. Better days are change has finally come. We fix it TNT. UNC is love. Run and tell everybody the work has just begun. We fix TNT. UNC will get it done. So whatever, whatever. So whatever, whatever. So whatever, whatever. So whatever, whatever. Better days are coming. Better days are coming. Better days are coming. Is yet to come. We shaping TNT. UNC is love. Run and tell everybody. Together we are one. We growing TNT. UNC will get rid of it. Up, straight to the top, 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 top. We moving up, straight to the top, 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 top. Better days are coming. Better days are coming. UNC has just begun. UNC for everyone. UNC is love.
Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a happy Sunday to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, and you on right here on WZYE 95.9 FM. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, do your WZYE civic duty, share alive, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, like, and share WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444 or 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. And this is how we start the thing.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. and on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life, and as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
Ansam LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
And of course, we are back with you. It's Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walshed, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, do your WZYE civic duty, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Like, subscribe, and share WZYE TV and YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. Or 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. Let me say a splendid first welcome to my pal, the young man himself, Marshall Uncle Tommy Nesbitt. Tommy, how are you going?
Very good, thank you, Professor Walstradamus, and a very happy Sunday to you.
Very happy Sunday to you as well. How is Sunday going so far?
Well, considering it's the day after African Emancipation Day, all's well. Did you get to look at any of it on YouTube?
Nah, I ain't gonna look at it. While looking at that,
You consciously decided not to look at it.
you know, Tommy, to be honest with you, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't look at none of it. None. I ain't seen none. Because, and I'm gonna start this off right here, Tommy. When the PNM government in power, right, and Emancipation Day comes, you really don't hear all this race talk, right? I don't know if the PNM have a patent or a copyright or a trademark over Emancipation Day. I don't know. Right? So when I listen and I watch the different things that happen, I watch nothing for Emancipation Day, I'll be honest. I didn't watch anything. Right? But when I hear the kind of talk, and I did an editorial on Kareem Marcel, right? And Tommy, let me be honest with you. I don't know I honest because if I lie it, Tommy, I did the editorial, and you know I also go and delete the editorial.
Why?
Because he stated that slavery was abolished on August the 1st, 1833. It was totally wrong. And I repeated that comment in my editorial without fact checking it. So then I had to go back and fact check it, and I had to update the editorial and put fact check to his statement. You see what I'm talking about?
Well, Kareem isn't the brightest bulb in the box, as you very well know.
And Tommy, but I understand I had to delete it. So I also go to YouTube, I had to go to WhatsApp, and I shared it with plenty people, Tommy. And I had to go back and delete it one by one on WhatsApp. Because that fella couldn't do his homework. And you know what made me think about it? When I read the Prime Minister message for African Emancipation Day, and I saw she had something about 1834. And I said, but wait now, that fella said August the 1st, 1833, it was abolished. I said, let me fact check that. Tommy, I fact check it on Google, I fact check it on BAD, I fact check it on AI, just to be sure. And they tell me, no, It wasn't abolished on August 1st, 1833. I said, well, wait, boy, I had to update the editorial now and to fact check what he put on his statement. Can you imagine that, Tommy?
I can imagine it.
Emancipation Day. He couldn't even get about the abolition of slavery correct. He couldn't even get it correct.
I'm not surprised.
So he gave me more work more than anything. I said, see what I tell you? I tell you that PNM miseducation. That miseducation of the PNM. And Tommy, it appears to me, not it appears to me, it is, that Kamala Prasad Bissessa, as an Indian Prime Minister, the black supporters of the PNM hold her to a higher standard than they hold their own PNM party. Let me repeat that. The black PNM supporters wants to hold Kamala Prasad Bissessa to a higher standard than they hold their own PNM party with all them black ministers and black prime minister and black leaders. Why is that, Tommy? Why? Why should that be?
Every member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM.
No, I understand that. But why they trying to hold a woman who reduced the amount of black people living below the poverty line from 19.8% to 17.3%? But the party who is elected by many of the black supporters increase it from 17.3% to 26.3%, a whopping 52%. They don't hold them to the same standard. Why? Why, Tommy? Why? Why?
A nation that's taught to hate itself, a people that's taught to hate themselves, will do what?
Tommy, you using my own words against the word. Financial guru, welcome.
Yeah, Professor Wall Street, I'm calling in just quickly because, I sent you a video and I hope you could look at it. And I sent you a little diatribe. But I won't get straight to the point. I listened to Nyan Gadzi-Dolly and there's a video by NCW just encapsulate, unfortunately, this thing about emancipation. And we as black Trinidadians and even as black people, you have to understand we can't be buying in to the color of your skin theory. This is a black oligarchy. I'm making up this word. You have an oligarchy. Yeah. These people over the last 10 years, and let me call them out, Keith Rowley, Nyan Gadzi-Dolly, even Penny, which is a sad. I had so much hopes for that lady, right? As an opposition leader. Foster Cummins, the biggest out of them, $750 million. And Camille Robinson Regis and her nephew in London, that Pierce Robinson. They don't care one rat's behind. They never cared about one rat's behind, about black people or the people who they represent. They were no Morris Marshall. They were not even Mr. Manning. When you look at, for example, what's going on right now, when they could be entering about race and Miss Kamala Prasad Bissessa didn't go to the Emancipation Committee. Okay, she didn't go. She said she wanted to stay home with her family. You're going to hold her and her party. When you look at see what's going on in Laventille, when you see in San Fernando, which is people mostly of our hue, they pay almost $1 million for apartments that after 3 years, they ain't even functioning properly. When you look at the roads, when you look at the ability for black people to get empowerment through entrepreneurship, when you look at the fact that you try to come in with an empowerment program and Dr. Rowley pushed it down and he was pushing other people above emancipation, miss me with that. So Professor Wall Street, if black people don't understand, if we don't get together, if we can't see that we have people like the black political oligarchy, that's my word, that's financial guru. who only care about themselves and care about feathering their pockets. Foster coming $750 million while he was sitting in government. Who could have done that? If Mrs. Kwasabi Sessa had done any of that, you would have heard all of them, Randall Mitchell, Camille Robinson Regis, and Pierce Robinson sitting in London. You would have heard them going all over. But because Gopal Lock, they say Gopal Lock and Sipol Lock, the UNC-led coalition government has to understand this PNM opposition do not care about especially people of our hue and especially about others. You hear it from Kareem Marcel himself, which is sad. So we are to wake up and understand. Stop looking at the race. We don't care about color, we don't care about race. We care about delivering. Delivery, and the PNM has failed. And all of them just lining up, unfortunately. Play that NCW if you have, and people will understand. It's time we wake up, Professor Wall Street. Enough of this division about race, and we want performance. We don't care what color you're. Have a good evening, Professor Wall Street. Have a good evening, Uncle Tommy. Have a good evening, everybody at WZYE. Good afternoon. Bye.
Bye.
Wafla, welcome.
Kuna Muchacha, everybody. Happy emancipation. If we have to be happy about something, I mean, we still haven't emancipated ourselves from the mental slavery, as the late great Bob Marley said. And, did I hear correct there, Ann Slim? Good afternoon, sir. That the guru said he had such high hopes for Penny. Did I hear right?
You heard right.
Surprised for that statement?
No.
You know, you're not surprised. All right. Okay. You should. Oh my God. And then all they want to call me a PNM boy. And how come you ain't call him a PNM for that? No. Penny? No. Why? Because he agrees with you 100% all the time. That's why? You ain't gonna call him a PNM.
No, you don't agree with me 100% all
yep.
the time.
You know
the argument we had the other day. It wasn't listening. It was listening to 91.1.
Are you listening? Oh Lord! Lord!
91.1
wow.
And you thought it was 95.9.
Oh, but listen to me. I thought we were in a democracy. The thing, we have options, we have choices. Anyway, look. No. We can't. I'm shocked. I'm rather surprised. But you know what? You know, they're taking us away from our, from the motherland, took away our customs, what we still kept, we hid. But they take away our names, they take away our heritage, we take away everything. But you know, one thing that we kept, the tribalism between us. Okay. Just think of it. The Indian love their own, they stick with their own, through thick and thin. The Chinese, and we, boy, we don't.
The PNM.
Well, yes, the PNM. No, not even. Yeah, the PNM, yes. But even. Oh, yes, the PNM. Correct.
Your party, the PNM.
My party, the PNM. Yeah, there you go. I tell you already, the PNM version we have in America is the party you belong to, you know. And that Cory Booker that you came so proudly posting that you voted for. I know you're gonna make that mistake again. After you alienate a great percentage of your listeners out here. But anyway, guys, Hakuna Matata, right? And take it easy, right?
Tommy, and folks, hopefully I will get to the chat. Folks, Tommy, think about this. The PNM should be the last people to talk anything about emancipation when them have put the black supporters in bondage for years upon years upon years. Tommy, where is the economic empowerment, economic development, and economic inclusion and access to capital for black people and black businesses under the PNM? You hear what Genevieve Hadid says? You hear what she said? Let me take this. Mr. Intellectual, welcome.
This afternoon to Uncle Chief and all the leaders. I don't believe that anybody could take away anybody's name, their character, their religion, their beliefs. They might be able to suppress it. But if a man have a name and you tell him that his name is something else, right? And for his survival, he keep the name for survival that you tell him that is the name. But in his heart, he would never give up that name that he born with, or his parents and them give him. And when he have his own, he would always teach them, this is my name, this is what I'm giving you. No matter who give you any other name, you could walk with it because of survival. But this is yours. This is how we live. But you see, because of the weakness of some people, force people into a mentality that your name, your culture, and your character doesn't matter. Right? And you take it away and you didn't give your children and you didn't give your descendants, and you didn't tell the story in the back, how they take we and how they enslave we, and these kind of things. Right? That is how come we lost the history. And don't blame the elders on them, because the elders on them tried. You understand? Because most of them fought against it. The thing is, the descendants of them hold fast to it because they were cowards. And that is why we are in the situation that we are in now. I am not going to take blame for nobody else but myself. Because if I didn't do it for me and my generation, then I am responsible. So nobody can point fingers at nobody at this present time. Because we didn't listen to our forefathers and them. We didn't take up the traditions that they taught us. And we didn't follow and maintain a dual citizenship. You understand? We just assimilated a culture that felt easy. And that's why Trinidad and Tobago is in the culture that they are in at this present time. And that's why we can't get out of the morass that we're in. And who don't like it could go in a corner and suck their finger with that. Have a blessed afternoon, gentlemen.
Thanks for the call, Mr. Intellectual. Tommy, you know, sometimes this is not the way I wanted to start the program today, you know. But the thing about it, Tommy, them bunch of disingenuous PNM MPs and PNM supporters, how come only 1 day a year all of us being all kind of dashiki and all kind of outfit? If all you notice something, Tommy, I just wear African outfit on this program outside of emancipation. Is that correct, Tommy?
Yes.
However, when I watch them PNM supporters and the PNM MPs and them, 1 day out of the year, all of a sudden, all you find all your Africanists. And what was the economic benefit in changing Emancipation Day to African Emancipation Day? Did black PNM supporters get out of bondage? Did they? Under the PNM? Did the people of Lavantil and environs and Mova and environs see any economic development in their community? Did they see any economic inclusion? Did they? Well, you miss me, but you know what it is. You know what it is. And let me tell you, they're plain and simple. They don't want no benefit because the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Kamala Persad, is an Indian woman. Them the war benefits from under her. Them the war benefits. Them want to stay with CPEP, URP, and back in the day 10 days. That's what they want to stay with. Them don't want no benefit. However, if it was still the blackest man in Trinidad and Tobago, the former, what? They're jumping up. But let me talk the talk. A person trying to improve all your life and all your livelihood by giving all your increased salaries with a new endeavor, not the same CPEP that all you had before, not that, and all you could get more money. Or they don't want that. They rather CPEP. They want CPEP. And all in here, the opposition leader to bring back CPEP, they want to keep all you in bondage. They want to keep all you enslaved. That is the PNM modus operandi as far as the black PNM supporters. And I'm going to ask the question this Sunday again. I want you all to give me one category where black people in Trinidad and Tobago, one, is in the top 3 of economics in Trinidad and Tobago. One category. One. Give me one where black people is in the top 3 category in any economics in Trinidad and Tobago. Go education, anything. Top 3. One. I want one. And what do they always boast and say? We party 70 years old. It told me 70 something years old, right? Right, Tommy?
Yep. 70.
The Florida, welcome.
Good evening, Mr. Hansen. Good evening, Mr. Tommy. Good evening to all the callers, sectors, viewers, everybody, and I appreciate everybody on Sunday. Yeah, I agree with Mr. Hansen because I was going to do something for emancipation and sanity, you know. I do my little research and then, but you know, it's 1804. He was the first one to abolish slavery, right, when they get independence. So, you know, it's not one particular day slavery was abolished. 1933 is when England proclaimed for the British colony, but every year have a different time in USA, in Asia and everything. So it's not one day. But I agree with you. And you know the reason why I answered it for you? When they give this 1%, 400 and something acres of land, right? That would change my mind, you know, because if you had given the people with the least economic status in this country a lot,
one lot,
and they could have go to the bank with that and start something, and when they know they're going to accomplish something, you will see they will never want CPEP and URP again.
Economic empowerment.
Exactly. And that is the reason why I say me going to do nothing for Emancipation Day.
Yeah.
Because think about it. People, PNM gave these people them that land for small money, $6,000 a lot or something. And you telling me you couldn't give out that land to underprivileged people? Yeah, look the land here. Take it, go and take a loan. Start to build something. Educate your children. Do whatever you want to do with the money. And you will see a change in the country. So how you can support something when people supporting PNM every general election? I'm telling you, and people might vex what I'm gonna say here. UNC will help the East-West corridor, but next general election and next local election, they're gonna vote back PNM. I like to see it. Because you know why? Because nobody blame none of them from the PNM stronghold, not blaming them. They're only saying don't make it political. But when PNM was in power, they talk about UNC from since 2005. And that's normal. So I agree with you. And you see the name thing, all of we have government name. You understand? When you're born, they register. So it doesn't matter about the name, you know. But I excuse for everything. Look on this thing.
Thank you. I'm gonna ask a question before we go for the break. I want to ask a question before we go for the break. The Emancipation Support Committee. I'm asking a question, folks. Where do they have land in Trinidad and Tobago? Or where do they have a building of their own? Where do they have land of their own in Trinidad and Tobago or a building of their own? Tommy, are you aware if they do?
No.
I'm asking a question because I don't know. And Steve, maybe you can find out this, Steve. Because Steve says you could sign on to watch this channel at any time and it's the same one-track matter from this moderator. No, it has two moderators here, you know. It have Uncle Tommy, it have Professor Walsh, PNM Bar and UNC good. Tribal land after 60 years because of the two. Tribal land after 60 years because of the UNC? You have to be a madman. You have to have 4 PhDs. One in dotishology, a PhD in dotishology, a PhD in stupidology, a PhD in foolishology, and a PhD in madology. And I'm going to give you a line up to a PhD in nincompoopology. You have to be a madman on that statement. You mad. If you think education is expensive, try ignorance. Trinidad tribal after 60 years because of who? Because of the two parties? When the PNM been in power the longest? Steve, if you go into the PNM dictionary and you go to this page, you will see a picture of Steve. If you think education is expensive, try ignorance. Folks, we're going to take that break. We'll be right back. Stick and stay. Okay. He's Uncle Tommy. I'm Professor Walsh and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We'll be right back. It's in the village. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsh and you. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
I just want all you to know one thing. When it comes to certain politicians, I don't care for them. Penny, I don't care for she. Come, I don't care for he. Dolly, I don't care for she. Stewarty, I don't care for he. For 9 long years they sit in the chairs. Country get bruised and nobody care. Crime run wild, money gone astray. Now they in opposition, everybody have something to say. They talking solution morning, noon and night. But when they had power, nothing wasn't right. Economy sinking, people living in fear. Now all of a sudden everybody's an engineer. Penny talking like she have the plan. But where that plan was when Rowley was the man. Marvin,
I don't care for he.
Scotland,
I don't care for he.
Regis,
I don't care for she. I don't care for them.
Manning shouting from the back of the line, explaining today what he forget in 9. Marvin talking safety, crime and control. But when he was there, crime take a toll. They posting videos, plenty long speech explaining now what they couldn't reach. They hoping people memory short, but suffering though erase so fast. They had the chance, they had the rain, and leave the country in social pain. Marvin,
I don't care for he.
Kareem,
I don't care for he.
Hans,
I don't care for he.
The opposition,
I don't care for them.
you all left the country in a mess and expected to be cleaned up in 8 months. Delusional.
I don't care for she.
Calm.
I don't care for he.
Dolly.
I don't care for she.
Stewarty. I don't care for he.
PNM.
This is the end.
I don't care for them.
PNM forever.
Shove it up your ass. Asking, who leak it? Who talking? Who listening? Somebody asking, who opposing? Who defending? Who quaking? Somebody asking.
Somebody get a bullet in the head. Our time is over. First, we are supporters of PNM. We had too much under them. Oh God. Where's Georgia? Where all these people open their blasted mouths and talk?
I can't applaud a private line finding itself in public time. Who breached the trust? We need to know, because tomorrow whose call will show. But once the curtain open wide, the words themselves can never hide. Now the nation listening close to every sentence that was spoke. One name call out from the line. Where is Stuart? I wonder why. Auntie, your mouth to stink. Now poor Stuart have to sing. Auntie, you went too far. Why you disrespect the Prime Minister? Auntie, you went too far. Pull it to head, not we ministers. Auntie, you went too far. That kind of language is for the bad. Auntie, you went too far. You gon' make everybody lose their visa. Auntie, you went too far. Just go make me switch me water. Hey. Calling people by their race can never put this country in a better place. Mixed up Trinbago, one family tree. Respect is how it always should be. Debate the issues, that's alright. But don't let hatred steal the light. The office deserves respect as well, no matter who the voters tell. Auntie, you went too far. Why you disrespect the Prime Minister? Auntie, you went too far. Bullet to head, not we ministers. Auntie, you went too far. That kind of language is for the bad. Auntie, you went too far. You gon' make everybody lose their visa. Yeah, Auntie, you went too far. Yeah, go make me and switch me water.
Why don't you give that shove it up your ass?
Hold on, cool your temper, cool your tone.
PNM dead, bury them now. Political cemetery, hear the people growl. PNM dead, bury them deep in the ground. Political cemetery, no resurrection sound. Too many lies, too many broken promise. Rich getting richer, poor left with nothing amis. East-west corridor suffering over 50 years long. Still voting PNM like them under heavy spell strong. Not for the people, not for the people, not for the family, not for the family, not for the youth, not for we future. Tragedy. Them take the vote, then vanish with the power. East, west still rotting after 50 years sour. Pothole roads, schools falling apart. Hospitals crowded while big shots live smart. Promise sweet during campaign season. After election, pure betrayal and treason. Them say for all, but only serve them crew. We stunting daily, them living large true. PNM dead, bury them deep in the ground. Political cemetery, no resurrection sound. Too many lies, too many broken promise. Rich getting richer, poor left with nothing honest. East-west corridor suffering over 50 years long. Still voting PNM like them under heavy spell strong.
the people, not for the family, not for the youth, not for we future. Tragedy. Mommy working double, daddy stress overload. Children with no hope, just pain on the road. No jobs, no chance, no real opportunity. Just gunshots ringing and political hypocrisy. Them bill for the elite. We get the scraps and dust corridor crying out, but them ears full of rust. Time to wake up, break the cycle clean. Vote them out, end the suffering scene. How many more lies you go swallow down? How many broken promises before you turn around? We and them done finish, dead and gone. Bury them deep, sing the funeral song. We and them dead. Bury them deep in the ground. Political cemetery. Seal them in, no sound. Too many lies, too many frauds. East-west suffering, we don't take it hard. Not for the people, not for the family, not for the future. PNM mystery. PNM dead. East-west still bleeding. Time to change instead.
That the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country. And we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country.
Remember to take the gospel of the PNM and to spread it in your homes, your villages, in your offices, and throughout the length and breadth of Trinidad and Tobago.
Y'all can't make this up, man. You cannot make this up.
This PNM tell a dead thing can't work because I will dead.
And of course, we are back with you. It's Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics. He's Uncle Tommy, I'm Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Don't forget, folks, on every journal, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Like, share, and subscribe, WZYE TV and YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And as soon as you join us, don't forget, please share the live. We thank you.
So, Tommy, folks, we have a new person in the chat, right, called 5050. And 5050 is saying that, tell the UNC that they're the ones who started the racism against talk, or the racism talk. 5050. Watch it. You know what I'm going to do, Tommy? I'm going to subtract 50% from 5050. I'm making 25.
Okay.
You understand? I'll subtract 50% from him. 25. 50-50. What facts you have to even show that PNM googly guck, PNM spaghetti theory up on the wall and hope it goes stick? 25. 25. You know, you have to give the PNM people credit, you know. They don't just come with this spaghetti theory and throw things up on the wall and hope it stick, you know. Tommy, you know one almost stick with me? August 1st, 1833, boy. Tommy, I almost get catch, boy. Thank God for Prime Minister Kamala Prasad Visasa. When I saw that post, Tommy, a message, and we go play that message, Emancipation Day message. I said, but wait now, let me go and fact check what Kareem Marcel says. Tommy boy, that's why they stated Tommy. What was his problem, Tommy? What was his problem, you remember? With UE. Is it UE or the law school or whatever it is? What was the problem?
I don't think he had the appropriate grades to make the.
Wait. You didn't have the appropriate grades to get in?
They bend the rules or something.
Or they bend the rules for him? Okay, all right. Say no more. Now I see why. A simple Google search. Folks. A simple Google search. He would have known that it wasn't August 1st, 1833. A simple, and you almost catch me when I get my bearings and I do the fact check. I say, well, wait now, boy. I said, no, boy. Wall Street, boy. You cannot have this out in the public domain. I just said, delete it. And who knows, Tommy? Maybe 1 or 2 months still get out. But I just put up a whole new editorial. Well, you think that PNM miseducation running deep, you know, deep. But yeah, but let me see that. And this is correct. You correct me, Santa Cruz. Whenever the argument is lost, they pull out the race card. That is the PNM. Yeah. But there is also a quote that says, who sing that thing? Is Socrates? When the argument is lost, slander becomes the tool of the enemy. Is that something like that, Tommy?
Yep.
That is it? There'll be so much. I can't remember all of them. Something like that. Right? When the argument is lost, slander becomes the argument of the enemy, or whatever it is, something like that.
The tool.
Yeah. And to make it worse, the fourth estate. Now think about this, right, Tommy? The Express, the fourth estate, have a headline, PM, I never committed to attending that event. Right? The Prime Minister stating that I never committed to attending that emancipation event. But on the podium, they announced that the Prime Minister not there. You see what them PNM people does do? You see them PNM people does do? Right? Now, the Guardian, the other fourth estate, right? The Guardian PNM headline, PM blank, African Emancipation Day celebration. Hits back over backlash. Says she's sorry to disappoint those waiting to insult her. Get that? PNM blanks African Emancipation Day celebration. How could you blank something you never committed to? How? Mr. Waffler, welcome.
50-50. I know how old you are, but you don't even have to be that old. Do you remember the words of either Ellis Clark or the person when Eric Williams died? And you had a choice between George Chambers, Kamaluddin Muhammad, and Harold Mahabir. And what was the key thing that stood out in the statement made? Why Chacha and Mahabir wasn't chosen? Gentlemen, you want to tell him?
Now you tell him. Tell 25.
You all know
Tell 25, 25.
Hey, 25.
25, 25. It can be 50, 50.
25.
25, 25. Changing it.
25.
25, yeah.
They said that Trinidad wasn't ready for Indian Prime Minister.
Listen, when them
What is that?
Waffler, them fellas and them. Why you think I just tell you the quote? If you think education is expensive, try ignorance. When Steve D and 25, 25 and Patricia Weed and them come and Gordon Ganga, China, Dryden Joseph and them come and them put up statements. It's like this spaghetti theory, them throwing things up on the wall and see if it goes stick. And anytime you throw spaghetti up on the wall, it doesn't stick.
In the words of Jack Nicholson in A Few Good Men, you want the truth? You can't handle the truth.
You can't
right?
handle it.
And that was
I the best
what?
statement you make in a long time.
What? No, I ain't taking that dress. I ain't taking that dress. So I ain't taking that. I ain't taking that. And emancipation. Emancipation Day. More come. We coming back for you. I ain't taking that. Especially a fella who's on the dark side of history when it comes to American politics. I'm not taking that. No. We gotta bring it over from the dark side. Anyway, no. But they did say they're not ready for Indian Prime Minister, and that wasn't UNC in charge. Hey, the reason why I really called to, all right, and I thank you for being responsible. Uncle Tommy, I thank you for being responsible. That the C word, you did not use the full word. See that? I say even she was wrong, and she should apologize. That was wrong for her to even use that word, right? Because you know what? Just like, our ancestors, where we were whipped, where we were bitten by dogs and we were water hose and all of that, and they call us the N-word. They call us the N-word.
You're talking about the C word. You're talking about.
You see what Kamala said, the C word. I wouldn't do that because you know why?
No, Mr. You see, Mr. Waffler, you're going back in the Waffler.
She didn't describe. No, she described herself.
Mr. Waffler.
You see what?
Mr. Waffler.
See.
What kind of American you are? You living in America? You can't be living in America. You must be living in America and planet. You haven't lived in planet Mars America. I could use that comment. I can call myself that.
No, you can't. No, that's wrong. Because you know why? You know why? Because we were whipped. We were everything else. And they call us an N-word. Okay, I can start using the N-word. I can start using the N-word from now on. All hell will go break loose. Nice double standards, man. I can start using it. All right. But later.
Tommy.
Yeah.
Anyway, hold on. Mr. Southwestern, hold on a minute. 1 minute. Mr. Waffler.
It's people like that who have us where we are today. It's people like that who have us where we are today.
Hold on.
Stay off the weed.
Mr. Waffler, Tommy, didn't we discuss that last program, Tommy?
Yep.
That there are certain things I could call myself in this year America.
But a non-aligned person with it cannot call you by that.
Correct is right. So where you come in with? Where Waffler come in with? Waffler, do this, boss.
Stay off the weed.
Do yourself a favor, please. I saw the comment here. Yeah. Wilson, I agree. I'd get some type of Maybe a guava whip or a guava whip soaked in pea on them. Yeah, maybe I need to get it. Hold on, let me see what it is here. I saw it here, no, just a minute. I think I just saw it. When the argument is lost, slander becomes the tune of the enemy. $50, 25, 25. Anyway, folks, listen to this, right? Listen to the emancipation message from Prime Minister Kamala Prasad-Bissessar.
The Honorable Mrs. Kamala Prasad-Bissessar, SC, MP, on the occasion of African Emancipation Day 2026. Today, our nation proudly celebrates African Emancipation Day and the 188th anniversary of the abolition of slavery in 1838 in remembrance, gratitude, and hope. I extend warmest wishes to everyone participating in the many observances taking place throughout our nation. May they be safe, uplifting, meaningful, and filled with the spirit of unity, reflection, and pride. The transatlantic slave trade remains one of history's greatest crimes against humanity. Millions of African women, men, and children were torn from their homeland, deprived of their liberty, and subjected to unspeakable cruelty. Yet no chain could imprison their spirit. No injustice could extinguish their humanity, and no oppression could silence their determination to be free. Their emancipation helped shape the modern Caribbean and laid the foundations upon which Trinidad and Tobago would grow. Their descendants have enriched every sphere of our national life. Our music, literature, language, faith, festivals, cuisine, education, business, public service, science, and sport. Trinidad and Tobago became the first nation in the world in 1985 to proclaim Emancipation Day a national public holiday. That historic decision inspired similar observances across the region and beyond. It honored those whose sacrifice helped build our nation and ensured their story would be preserved for future generations. The enduring lesson of emancipation is that freedom is never merely inherited. It must be cherished, protected, and strengthened by every generation. Therefore, the greatest tribute we can pay those who came before us is to build a nation worthy of their sacrifice, one founded on justice, equality, opportunity, and respect for the dignity of every citizen. As we commemorate African Emancipation Day, let us remain united in purpose, steadfast in justice, and confident in our shared future. Happy Emancipation Day, Trinidad and Tobago. May Almighty God continue to bless our great nation and all its people.
Hold on, Pinal. Hold on. 1 minute.
Base 24 super agent is the catalyst for my growth. It's going to take me to the next.
Yeah.
Now 1 minute. We're going away.
Tobago. I was a member of TIWU. We back the OWTU supporting Freedom Day and other quality emancipation. There was no word about African emancipation. They say you're here black, your eye black, and this black and that black, your blood red and my blood red, support me. We went out in full support with the African brother. Now when you hear this big on the TV about Africans, so all we sacrificed with them went in vain. That is when he was a small fella and I was a small fella. Now I make to his teeth. I come penal. I work all over the country. I hung up the brothers and them and join them and we stick together. And what happening now? Who is the man who's making this divide and rule with the Indian and African and this community and that community? Is it 1% or Rowley and his stupid administration? Get this in your checkpoint and get out this 10,000 right now. I'll be very thankful.
The official Emancipation Day celebrations at the Queen's Park Savannah took an unexpected turn on Saturday as government members of parliament exited the event shortly after proceedings got underway. The afternoon celebrations on TTT also ended abruptly. The developments followed reports that some government representatives were subjected to heckling from sections of the audience. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Kamla Prasad Bissessar, who was absent from the celebrations, told CCN TV6 she had never committed to attending the event. The Prime Minister says, quote,
Listen.
Never committed to attending that event. I attended two African emancipation events on Thursday. I'm spending the day with my family. I'm sorry that those persons who were eagerly waiting to insult and curse me were disappointed. They should not worry. There will always be another event where they may have the opportunity to hurl curses and insults at me. I attended two wonderful emancipation events on Thursday in Port-au-Spain. Those were beautiful events organized by the Office of the Prime Minister and another by Minister Benjamin, end quote. The Prime...
No, it's interesting, eh? How come them same black PNM supporters never cussed the former for have 26.3% of them living below the poverty line? Let me repeat that. How come them same black PNM supporters never cussed the former for having 26.3% of them living below the poverty line when the Prime Minister, current Prime Minister, Kamla Prasad Bissessar, only had 17.3% of them living below the poverty line? How come? How come? Dr. Claude Anderson says, a race that's taught to hate itself and love the world will become its own oppressor. Let me repeat that. Dr. Claude Anderson stated, a race that's taught to hate itself and love the world will become its own oppressor. And that is exactly what the PNM have done to them. They hate themselves and they love the world. Well, we continue to listen.
Minister also responded to criticisms of UTT's Uhuru Emancipation event, which highlighted what it described as the shared struggles, resilience, and triumphs of African slavery and Indian indentureship. The Prime Minister says, quote, if the PNM MPs and their supporters don't want East Indians to participate in emancipation events, that is their democratic choice. Maybe next year the PNM could lobby UTT to invite Star Sabga and Jenna Hadid for a spoken word performance.
Let me give the Prime Minister another round of applause. Well, you hear that? Let me repeat that for you. Alistair, I know you're there. Hold on. Let me repeat that for you. Let me repeat it. Listen.
In emancipation events, that is their democratic choice. Maybe next year the PNM could lobby UTT to invite Star Sabga and Jenna Hadid for a spoken word performance instead. And
yeah, let the PNM invite Star Sabga and Jenna Hadid. Jenna V. Hadid. Yeah, let me get the Prime Minister next round of applause.
In a separate African Emancipation Day message, Prime Minister Persad paid tribute to the resilience and contributions of African descendants, describing the transatlantic slave trade as one of history's greatest crimes against humanity, committed to justice and equality, and to continue building a nation worthy of the sacrifices of those who fought for freedom. Vanessa Cutting, TV6 News.
There you have it. There you have it. There you have it. Yes. Alistair, welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon, Professor Walsh and Uncle Tommy. How are you doing? You see, I'm not trying to bring you down. That's the problem, eh? Let me tell you this. PNM fanatics or sycophants, they don't like to hear the truth. And we just only deal with facts, FACTS.
Correct.
And not FAX, right?
Yes.
Now let's deal with emancipation. Now remember Makandal Daga, the chief servant, right? He, a man who walked with great men in the civil rights movements of the 60s, right? He was banned from his own, the country of his birth, by Dr. Eric Williams. Remember? And he came here advising our young black youths to get an education and to wean off the dependency syndrome, because you will be enslaved mentally. And this is why Bob Marley, I love his song, emancipate yourself from mental slavery.
Alistair.
And this is the problem. Yes, sir.
You really believe that the black PNM supporters could emancipate themselves from PNM mental slavery? You think so?
No, it's hard to do. You remember, mental slavery is very difficult. It is different from physical. You are engrossed into thinking a particular way. You can't get away from that. You can't escape. And that is the problem. That is the problem. PMN power for 70 in existence, sorry. Because the other parties had 5 by 5. But they were there for the rest of the years. And I heard one of your callers talking about when Eric Williams died, he was correct partly because the deputy leader of the PNM then was Kamaluddin Mohammed. He was the person next to the prime minister. Plus you had Aaron Mahabir. And then it was said that they ain't ready for Indian prime minister yet. So he's correct. And I was a little boy and I knew that because I could have think for myself properly during that period. Right? But Daga couldn't come to his own land of his birth because they found him to be a dangerous person. And how can you tell young people that Daga was a dangerous person when he worked with Dr. Martin Luther King,
but Alistair,
Malcolm X, and all these? Huh?
I don't mean to cut you, but Alistair, I saw them PNM on emancipation. Them PNM people have a Kwame Ture sign, Kwame Ture street sign. I almost vomit.
Well, I would have vomit too.
I almost vomit. I tell you.
Yeah, I would have vomit too.
I see them holding up a Kwame Ture sign. Who banned Kwame Ture from Trinidad and Tobago? Who?
Because that, you see, why they will do that is because now many of our young people don't know who Kwame Ture is, and they don't know the history, and they will never. If they don't know, they were never keen to know. And the PNM doesn't want them to know about Black Power movement, and the reason for that is because the PNM was in power then. And to make matters worse, Black Power movement in 1970, I was a little boy. We have the most set of people of African descent and Indian descent who came together and went on march because of oppression. And this is why they doesn't want them to know these things, because the PN was in power then. But before I close, because I know other people want to get in.
Yeah, man.
I saw Imbert was trying to ask the Prime Minister to be honest with the country and level with the country about the economy. So let me ask you this. When Kamala won the election and they said they were going to do different things, then the PNM asked her, where you're going to get the money from? Professor?
Yeah,
All right, so if you're asking the question, where you will get the money from, have you indicted your own self? You indicted your own self because you know that the treasury didn't have money. And then you read a budget in 2024 in September. Election was called in April the 28th. That's only 8 months. And when the UNC came into office, there was no money in many of the ministries to run the country. Right? So they knew they didn't have any money there. So Imbert and these people and them should never be even given an opportunity to ask questions. Because they spent $600 billion and they borrowed $144 billion. Plus they raided the Heritage and Stabilization Fund.
Right. Thank you.
Professor Walsh, you and Uncle Tommy, have a good afternoon.
Same to you, Alistair.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Here's the editorial that talking about Southwestern welcome.
Good afternoon, Professor, Uncle Tommy, and all of the live, share the life, share the life.
Share the life.
What a great day.
What a great day.
Then Professor and Uncle Tommy, I feel after I don't talk today, Professor will take my call again,
No.
because I'm going to be brutal to him. I want to ask him some questions, and Uncle Tommy, if he answer, I will coffee on the head from him. And load him matic. And load him matic. And knock it up. Yeah. And load him matic and knock it back. Right. Because it's all I'm all talk. There is a diversion. But let me ask you this one now, Professor. In America, where you is been living for the longest part of your life, how much money the federal government is give the Malcolm X Foundation for the African American organization?
That's a good question. I could find out for you.
Right. And okay then.
How much money the government? How much money the federal government?
Yeah, because remember, it's the federal who does be like with money, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's all.
Right.
Anything to spend is the federal. They have to go to the treasury to get the approval from the parliament, right? The Congress.
Okay.
Is it? And it's not that how they spend the money. Is Congress does approve it, and is the Feds Federal Reserve does get them release it.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Right, so I'd write a reference. So if I want too hard and too ticklish, we'll come back in the Caribbean. So from Jamaica, come straight back down to Guyana. Yesterday was the Emancipation Day, right? Celebrated around the world. How much money you see the Caribbean that be given and all these little islands? Like how in Trinidad is push it. And how much of the Prime Minister of the Caribbean is saying that here going on is a black thing. But the point I get to that now, they have the organization and they have to form to celebrate the day that they was free from bondage and free movement, to get a free movement. But if that is the day they get to move the freedom, right, and to move freely, how it is, right, that the government of the Republic of Trinidad, especially the PNM, right, could fight for a private citizen. Tooth and nail, know the Constitution, the back and front, up and down. They know the Constitution. But you know, they don't know the Constitution to empower the African people and get them freedom, true freedom. They just talk about the East Indian get everything. But let me find out from the African diaspora now, under the PNM. Check all these planning they put them in. Look at, they see it now under Philip Alexander, where he walking through and see it. Look at the PNM at them, and they vote for the PNM. So when we talking about every time that we have to emancipate, I don't think it's emancipate, you know, because I feel they constipated. They first have to get clearance and relief of the old constipation, because you telling me they're taking it now and trying to make a political football. Just 10 years, just 1 year and 3 months ago, the PNM did govern this country for us straight back to back. Eh? You telling me it have not these African brothers and sisters to uplift? And as you just said, everything for them, the mantra is CPEP, URP, CPEP, URP, CPEP, URP. And yet still the education system under the PNL, look how stink it was. Eh? Now they're getting laptops for children. This is the second year. Eh? Is that not true emancipation? To give the children across the board. Eh? Oh, African children is enjoying that same privilege that they call equality. Now I want to say that the Prime Minister didn't go, but I will remind you, Professor, when Kate Rowling went down to the Diwali Nagar, is the sugar workers who they get the land and the money when Kanil say is not their money, is the state money. They boo him. But Rowley they take the head of the NCC, right? The Indian organization, and had him as an independent senator in the parliament, in the Senate, right? Why they didn't take one from the Emancipation Committee and put them in the Senate too? Eh? But you see, only when the election time is around and coming near, the PNM is want to put race and exclusion on them. But I would like to say on your show, thank God that the PNM supporters, if they want to say the African base, that who turn against the PNM for the dirty bidding, what they do them, I applaud them and I thank them that they emancipated themselves on the road to see betterment. You remember a story in the Bible, a man called Pharaoh, he was bald head. He was building big palaces in Egypt and suffering the people, working them like dust and giving them, they had nothing next to eat. They get a savior called Moses who get to know that he wasn't part of the organization. He come and he tried to free them. And while he was freeing them, see what my Prime Minister get to say, cost, ridicule, and where they, because why? The PNM narrative is to frustrate it, to make it look like it's working. But true emancipation is when people recognize where they stand and what they have been enjoying and stop being hoodwinked. Because the PNM once again want to hoodwink them to get back in power, to suffer them again. Yeah? So, and every time emancipation, they come around. Emancipate the African this, the African not getting the recognition, the African who will give them. And well, the party will support to give them that upliftment. 188 years. Put them back over 5,000 years in bondage. So, Professor Dr. Tony,
thank you.
You see, have a pleasant evening. Please go.
Thank you. You too.
Mr. Waffler, welcome. Before you go, Mr. Waffler, let me read this, right? The federal government has given approximately $45,100 in total federal grant funding to the Malcolm X Memorial Foundation. Federal source. The federal dollars were awarded 100% to the Institute of Museum and Library Services under the Museum Grant for African American History and Culture Program. State versus federal funding. People frequently confuse the small amount of federal funding with a much larger public grant. The organization was awarded a massive $20 million grant from the state of Nebraska, specifically we had the Nebraska Department of Economic Development to fund a $40 million museum on cultural center expansion at the Booth site in North Carolina. Where do we start?
Yeah. Well, okay. Hey, listen now.
Yeah.
Tell your friend, Mr. What you name again, Chana or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? I ain't a P&M friend. And I never voted twice for the P&M. Why is he lying? And going there and say, I ain't Uncle Tommy laughing away. Anyway, why? Why? You looking for friends? Or you looking for boyfriend? Calling up, you're backing up the wrong tree. I never voted for the P&M, and I never voted for the then Club 88 because any political party named themselves after a rum shop. Well, that speaks for itself. Club 88 or the then UNC. I voted twice for the ONR and the NAR. And the ONR was the very first time that I voted. So catch yourself. What nonsense is saying? What? You know, you're just making Wall Street more happy when you do that nonsense. All it, right? I mean, you're just making it more happy because he would love nothing better to do a great expose and see that I have a P&M party card. That and rocking horse doo-doo you will never see. Okay? So, just for the record, I'll let you know that. Oh, and by the way, to add to what you just said there, it told me there about the funding for the Malcolm X institution there. You do know, of course, that the racist orange man was the only president with Republicans and Democrats, all of them who went before him, put the most money into black colleges. So let's let the friends of question. Let's not break him on that gap. And furthermore, 3 strikes and you're out done by Joe Biden that put more people in, black people in jail, innocent black people, including when Kamala Harris was Attorney General. Okay? This administration and this orange man was also the only president that really, the numbers of those individuals who have been pardoned was via him. But anyway, he racist. That's fine. What a racist. Anyway, guys, later will be greater.
Okay.
You understand what he was talking about? You understand what he was talking about?
Say that again.
Huh?
What you ask?
Do you understand what Waffler was just talking about? Because no, Mr. Florida, hold on. Now, listen to me again.
He talked about funding
by the federal government,
right?
And then he talk about Joe Biden, and then he talk about something, and then he talk about something else.
But he voted for the ONR and ANR.
Yeah, and then twice somebody vote for somebody, and then Ganga Chana, Dryden Joseph calling him out. Hey, Mr. Waffler, next time you go to the waffle, put Aunt Jemima syrup on your waffles, eh?
Trying to figure out what the waffler does say is like figure out which comfort is picking out there.
Yeah. Put Aunt Jemima syrup on your waffles.
when waffler talking and as ask yourself, what comfort is picking out the egg?
Why?
Because you can't understand. But Mr. Hansen, you know why I realize now you as a person trying to correct the wrongs at the PNM and letting the people know the truth. Why they in the lowest bottom of the barrel, the sub-basement.
Yeah.
And you know they hate you for telling them the truth.
They hate. Listen to this. Mr. Florida, they hate because the PNM have at 26.3% and living below the poverty line. They hate when I bring that fact to them. They don't want to hear that.
And that's the sad thing, because listen, when you're talking to your children, you let them know where's the problems, so they know where to fix it. And you just letting them know the problem, and they know what they just be talking about in the past when you had a vision, and you was thinking that the blackest planet his word that was would have helped you fulfill something you wanted to do for the people where you come from, Lavantel. And you was thinking that you would have get help. And they will go all over the place and say, oh, you vote for this and you vote for that. Who cares? That's what I'm saying. The most important thing, I don't care if you is a PNM or if it's a UNC or if it's a whether next one NJAC, whoever have different parties.
Yeah.
But once you're doing something to uplift people in Trinidad, I will support it.
Yeah.
I will support it. Once I know it will support the people who suffer and who are at the bottom of the barrel, I will support it. And before I leave, you know what's the sad thing, Mr. Ansley? You know what's the sad thing? When we used to embarrass them and call them the hyena in the jungle, calling the school children and that, telling you cook, tighten your belt if you wear your back pain, you're going to lose your work, and them take that and clap on her. So, you know what I feel, Mr. Anslem? Buy a rolling mask and talk to them and they go listen to you.
Yeah.
And then they go be good. All right, look, listen.
Yeah. Tommy?
Yep.
Steve D says that caller is wrong in his understanding how this U.S. government is structured and organized. Was he talking about the because I heard him talk about the donation to the Malcolm X Foundation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or did I miss something?
Steve saying that he's wrong with his understanding.
Yeah. How the U.S. government is structured. Is he saying that the government, if the federal government don't make donations to foundations? But then again, with Steve and them, if you think education is expensive, try ignorance. Yeah. So, you know, it makes no sense you're trying to decipher what Steve's trying to say. But we go be here all day if we're trying to decipher what Steve's trying to say.
Sure.
You know? We go be here all day. That's like trying to figure out when Gordon Gangachana Joseph type something, what he means. Or what you trying to say. You understand? Because sometimes you just type things, Tommy, and even shows that what you want to say. But you know you typed it. Yeah? Yeah. Steve boy, I'm sorry for your partner. I'm sorry for you. That PNM education, I've done a job on you, boy. I've done and you know what good you know what I like about Steve, boy? Steve just tried to sound so educated, eh? Steve just tried to sound like Pierce Robinson. Pierce Robinson believes he's the most educated person on Facebook, you know. Nothing more educated than he, you know. Right? And all he's doing every single day is attacking Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar. But we have an editorial film too to expose him, eh? We have a next editorial film to expose him again.
Yep.
Yeah?
I read it.
And they can say what they want. I want them to say the stuff that I put in is not facts. It's not facts. You are welcome.
Hello. Good afternoon, Uncle Wall Street and Uncle Tommy.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
I am so vexed, so angry because of yesterday what happened in the emancipation. What is emancipation about? Huh? What is the meaning of emancipation? Why it is these people, these African black people who went there, they went with an agenda for Miss Kamala Persad-Bissessar, right? Where all that booing, come from. When my girl, oh gosh, what is she name now? Look, I
Michelle
forget.
Benjamin.
Yes. My girl, well-dressed, beautiful young lady, African, beautiful young lady. These African come against their own African woman and booty woman and that fat balumba started carry on about food and remember, I go remember and I go remember and I go remember. Under Rowley, they didn't remember for the 9.5 years what Rowley made them do. I know Rowley tell her to tighten the belt, but apparently she belt wasn't tightening. It looked like she was being well fed under the PNM, right? For free. So she could come Emancipation Day and cause not a gathering, but to cause division and separation, right? And inciting that yesterday against a black woman just like herself. And they call themselves emancipation. They have to understand the word emancipation, what it means, right? Because, and the first thing I read in some comments and when people post up and everything is about ancestors go get vexed, ancestors go get angry. The ancestors, the black people who died under slavery and who was slave master and thing, they work hard. They went through all kind of ordeal, right? They do all kind of thing. I don't know. They're going through so much. I was watching the history with that there. They're going through so much and they died.
Gotta go for the break.
Oh, okay.
Call back after the break. Yeah, call back after the break.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Is a blessing. With this said, I extend warm Emancipation Day greetings on behalf of this administration to every citizen of this beautiful Twin Island Republic. Let us celebrate with pride. Let us reflect with purpose. And let us keep building a future worthy of those that went before us. May God bless us all. And let us remember that this administration is led by one of the greatest freedom fighters of this country, Kamla Persad-Bissessar, one that fought on our shores and even regional for freedom. Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
That is what the PNM supporters should be saying. Stick and stay focused. We'll be right back. Don't worry.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
PNM propaganda fire upon that. Mr. Wall Street, man with the facts. I was ready for the propaganda. Put it to rest, you see that. Love until born, New Jersey breed. Real runner, freedom fighter. Uncle Tommy the silent assassin, greed. Ready for the fight, ready for set things right. All the people on the chat, the callers, the viewers. Whole night we originate, not imitate. We not copy, we create. Bring the truth and the facts to the people. Big up Trinidad and Tobago. Nah, from Laventille Hills to Jersey Street to Rice. Silent assassin with the microphone, cutting lies like a knife. WZYE 95.9, the station where the real ones tune in. Bubblehead keeps talking nonsense, but Wall Street drop the facts and win. Fraud of the week, get exposed, no filter, no gloves. They are the real runner, freedom fighter pushing from above. Chatters light up, callers, boss, viewers locking strong. Uncle Tommy in the building, propaganda, don't you hear the song? Mr. Wall Street, man with the facts. Always ready for the propaganda. Put it to rest, yes, yeah, that. Love until born, New Jersey breed. Real runner, freedom fighter. Uncle Tommy the silent assassin greed. Ready for the fight, ready for set things right. All the people on the chat, the callers, the viewers. All night, we originate, not imitate. We not copy, we create. Bring the truth and the facts to the people. Big up Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, nah. Them frauds attack, them bubble heads are shake. Wall Street drop knowledge like a 45, now fear. From love until to the word, the silent wanna speak. Freedom fighter in the night, the truth where the people seek. WZYE 95.9, the frequency we control. Callers bust the line, chatters bust the pole. We ready for the war, ready for the fight. Set the record straight every single night. Is it? We originate, not imitate. The silent assassin don't talk. Now the facts are regular. Big up every Trini, every Tobagonian, every listener on the wave. Uncle Tommy, Mr. Wall Street. Love until to Jersey we brave. Mr. Wall Street, what? Man with the facts. Always ready for the propaganda. Put it to rest, yes it does. Rest it. Love until born, New Jersey breed. Yes. Real runner, freedom fighter, Uncle Tommy, the silent assassin breed. Ready for the fight, ready for set things right. All the people on the chat, the callers, the viewers, all night. We originate, not imitate. We not copy, we create. Bring the truth and the facts to the people. Big up Trinidad and Tobago. Big up Trinidad and Tobago. And Tobago. Big up Trinidad and Tobago.
Fire! 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 Fraud! 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 Coming up next, fraud of the week. Fraud, fraud, fraud. Coming up next, fraud of the week.
And of course, we are back with you. It's Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with yours truly, Professor Wall Street, and he, Uncle Tommy, on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also, 973-609-6509. 973-609-6509. As soon as you join us, share the live.
Let me go into the Steve says, another feedback to me. Your country, Trinidad, has so many challenges for the 21st century, or you will not get intelligent discussion here. Just make up stats and diet of PNM bad and UNC good. Make up stats. As you say that, Steve CBD. Say that. Look, this stats make up too. This fella make up the stats. Yeah. He make up the stats. Listen to this. Yeah, you like to make up stats, but you can't put fake news on it, right? You can't put fake news on it. You like to make up stats. Listen to this.
Murders at lowest since 2011. Guevara hails crime drop by Elizabeth Williams. The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, TTPS, continues to be unfairly criticized in its fight against crime. This from Police Commissioner Alistair Guevara as he spoke in Tobago yesterday at the Shervin Road Police Station. Guevara said when it comes to murders, the statistics continue to trend lower. And now for the same comparative period as for last year, we are still trending lower. So even though it is marginal, I want everyone to consider that the last time Trinidad and Tobago has seen homicide and serious crime this low was in 2011, Guevara said. Up to yesterday, 200...
Folks, who was in power in 2011? I don't remember. Don't you remember?
Of course.
Who was it?
From 2010 to 2015 was Kamla Prasad-Desai.
Oh, okay. Steve, that's not facts. That's FAX. This is not facts here. That's FAX, Steve. Listen, Stevie. Listen, Stevie. No, Stevie, put down that glass with that red syrup in it. Put it down. Stevie, wait. Nah, he didn't do that. No, he didn't do that. No, he didn't. No. He pick up the Balize juice. Oh, father. Steve, put on the Balize juice. All right, look. All right, Steve, put it down. Right, put it down. Let me go back to the video. Steve, put on the Balize juice.
21 murders have been recorded in the country so far this year, compared to 226 at the same time last year. The police commissioner spoke during a commendation awards function at the Shervin Road Station where officers were awarded for their attendance and care for duty. Guevara also hailed the state of emergency and preventive detention orders. When homicide rates climbed to 626 in 2024, the police were blamed, as if we were outside killing people. But when we utilize the measures in preventing and powers given to us by the state of emergency, which we know as warrantless entry and preventive detention orders, consider some of the greatest operational and strategic plans TPS has ever done to reduce that murder figure by 42% in 2025, he said. He said members of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, TTPS, continue to be criticized, despite going on and beyond the call of duty. But guess what? They still criticizing us, and they're not only criticizing us, they criticizing the same PDOs and warrantless entry that we are using to keep the crime figures low. And we are getting this criticism from persons who have never had to confront a gunman. They never had to secure a crime scene with people's brains all over the ground. They never had to face the dangers that you face every day, and they never had to deliver a death notice to a father, mother, brother, sister, niece, nephew to say your loved one is not coming home tonight, and you would never see that person again. They never had to do that, but they know what they would do, go on Facebook, Instagram, and they would criticize the police, he stated. He said house arrest was now the latest task. They calling for more patrols, more presence in schools, more presence of police on every street corner, every shopping area. Now, they even want us in the prison, and the latest task that they have given to us now is that they want us to put people on house arrest, Guevara added.
Yep.
Murders
down. Lowest since 2011. Lowest since 2011. Yes, TV? Non Gordon Ganga Chana Guardian Julia Fana. That's not fact. No. Making up that. But folks, I am very proud of this editorial.
You're proud?
Yeah, we're getting feedback. Yeah, folks. I love it. All right. In the meanwhile, you're welcome back.
Yeah, just to close off, I just want the African black people to know when you all went to emancipation, that was to celebrate from slavery to freedom and liberation. When all your ancestors went through the toil and labor, right, for the white man, for the slave master, they died brutal death, die all sorts of kind of death, right? Because they don't want the generations to be like how they was under slavery, under bondage. They died wanting freedom, wanting liberations for the generations to come. And today we could clearly see that these people, they choose not to be liberated, but to be under bondage still. And then have the audacity to talk about the ancestors. They know what the ancestors went through. All you need to Google up and see what them went through. These people now can't even go through half of what their ancestors went through and died, right? Died hungry, died brutal deaths, all kind of thing under the white and under the slave masters and thing like that, right? For they now to come and be like that and still be the footstool of the slave master and still carry on like that and pull down their own brother and sister, for the world to see how shame that could be on a day of emancipation where they're supposed to cry out and shout out that they are liberated and free from slavery. That is why now I understand this is how it is, and they will be so for another 1,000 years to come. And they will not want to liberate themselves. They just want to be under the slave master, just be the footstool for the slave master. And I will never come out from them, and I will follow them from generation to generation to generation until Jesus come and take his people back. They will still be the same way and not want to be liberated and free. You pull down, you go tell me you had to pull down Michelle Benjamin, so? And start to get on. With the shame gone, boy, with the shame gone. All you're supposed to love all your own. No wonder all them little black children just die all kind of weird deaths and brutal deaths and things. And you don't hear they coming and saying nothing or carrying on so. But to come on from Michelle Benjamin, look how they do, what way they do the girl. And I could see how she felt hurt, She going the extra mile for them. And look what them doing. Nobody know what them have in their mind plan for yesterday. But we all see what they are about now. So the more of anybody help them, you will never get thank you, because ungratefulness is worse than witchcraft with them. You hear Uncle Tommy? Not that a condo I'm bringing down all black people. Because look at you. Look at Uncle Wall Street. All your work, all your way up to the top to be better in life. Just like Indian people, they work their way up to the top to be better in life, just for the children and the children's children. Look how Rowley have these people. Look how Penny, all of them have these people. It is a shameful thing to pull down your own sister like that, man. You ever see that is going in Indian arrival there? No, because they see the liberation and all Indians following Indian arrival there, and how they all get together and they will cook up a storm and they go invite family and friends over and things like that. But they waited for Kamala, they wait for Michelle Benjamin to spew out the venom and hate. And actions speak louder than words. And now I look at them very differently. Okay, Uncle Wall Street.
Thank you. Welcome.
Good afternoon, Wall Street. And good afternoon, Uncle Tommy.
Same to you.
Good. Good afternoon to the viewers and listeners.
Come back to emancipation, but you come out to emancipation.
Well, I had to touch base, I'm very quiet these days. I'm just looking on and, but I'm very quiet because why I call, Beulah, if you feed a cat for the day, them cat and them hungry. Because I just said Beulah day. Them cat and them hungry, she they talking long. Right? Beulah, go and get them cat some Sunday lunch or something. Anyway, let me leave Beulah now. She talk long. Anyway, but why I call? You see, I just want to be truthful, just how you say your show is about truth. Right? Right? And I really like to be truthful. And I see in things, Wall Street, that I, as a supporter of the UNC, and when I say a supporter, I mean a life long-time supporter. Are they longer than plenty of them who will be talking?
You want to go
right?
sideways? You want to go sideways?
I ain't going sideways at all. Listen to me.
Just ask me because
well, you have to hear me. I was it in a KFC. So even if I go sideways, I don't go sideways anymore.
Anytime
right?
you have to qualify your statement before you make your statement.
Yes,
you're going sideways.
Because I wanna speak for the voices that support the UNC.
Go ahead.
That crying out.
Call you until you go sideways on Wall
No
Street.
fellas will call me. Like one you see again Wall Street. Let me tell you something. Nobody will call me. I am talking about something that happened for Emancipation Day yesterday. Yes, no, right? Because I hearing everybody talking about the lady was going and quarreling, right? But I want to say this. Me studying that lady. People will quarrel, people will say things. People will be speaking behind closed doors, and then when they don't get where they have to get or they don't get away, they will come out and they will try to embarrass ministers and things. That's been going on for long. But who I called to talk about today, right? It's people who the UNC bless up. The UNC bless them up and in the supporters that didn't get nothing eyes. They look at this, they talk about this. And I want to talk about the Queen of the Dry River that came out and talked against the minister, Wall Street. Because I go say it like this. Whatever that woman issue was, you who supposed to be claiming that you defending or use a part of the UNC now, and the UNC, everywhere the UNC is, you see you there. But as soon as something happened, you jump out to talk about what the minister promised, and what the minister promised she think to and she ain't get, and the people right. And this is a person who people who support the UNC speak about. You put a dangerous freaking time bomb into the UNC business. And then when time comes, that same time bomb we're going to explode, could cause plenty damage, you know. And people ain't seeing what's happening. So this is why I call. I have been very quiet. But when I see stupidness, I will call and speak about stupidness.
And what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't know.
So we can make a whole video pulling down the minister, saying that the people and them, she promised the people and them thing, and the people and them, the minister culture, the same one who people talking about today that the woman was going and quarreling, oh, the minister culture promised she thing for tomorrow, but they're hungry today and whatever. Instead of we make a positive video and try to, you know.
When was that video?
You ain't see the video? That video, she made that video yet? Well, if you see the video, I don't want people will call in and tell you. And this is somebody that UNC take from the PNM and put into places to speak for them on their behalf. And when things happen, she want to pull down the party so quick and talk positive. Look, MCW still make a positive video. Look, supporters who really out to support the UNC make positive video to try to say this is not what Emancipation Day supposed to be about.
Let me ask you a question. Okay, just so I can bring myself up to date. What you're saying is that Twiggy made a video against the Minister of Culture, Michelle Benjamin.
Yes.
What happened?
Yes, I'm talking about that the minister promised she thing too, and she ain't getting yet and all kind of stupidness. This is what I'm talking about, Wall Street.
All right.
I don't know how nobody tell you what's going on.
Somebody just said it.
That's what I'm telling you. So this is, I didn't even hear what the show was about before, because I hear Beulah, and I hear Beulah talk about the lady, but the lady is not an issue. The people who the UNC put a good job and put the talk for them and talk about it, and every picture Philip Alexander and Twiggy there, and as soon as something like that happens, instead of you make a video to try to enlighten people, you make video to make it seem like if the minister doing stupidness and the UNC messing up, and you go talk. This woman is a ticking time bomb, and the UNC has she like if she's some big tantos, and the UNC need to fix that.
All right.
They need to fix it because that is going to damage the party.
Just send them. Let me play.
All right. Yeah. All right. I go.
I go play. Let me play. I didn't hear it video, so I'm playing it because I didn't hear. I hear. Hold on. What you got on there? The video, the audio.
How to come out from emancipation. Watch, I can bring real African cloth and outfit here. It's not a day I wear an African clothes. But you see the one day mama guy, the we poor people, it's not right. You see the mama guy and the drama and the promises, it's not right. You understand? Don't take no place. If I feel to come out emancipation day in a pajamas, Israel River I live in. And all they don't get Israel River no respect. All they disrespect us to the fullest. Watch our pictures around the Piccadilly Street Day. Look at that what we just do every year for emancipation. All they do nothing like that for we. Right? You understand, man? And then come to ask me what I think about the woman who boo the minister. She know why she boo the minister. The public know why they boo the minister. The public know why they boo her. And she know why too. It's my girl enough respect, but they know why too. You see the promises? They promise me too. You promise me too. You know that? I know all they promise. I still have a waiting. Minister. You understand? So when all they come and ask me what I think in the media and why this and why that, everybody is to their own likeness and the judgment. Don't come to put that, don't come to tell me or ask me that. Right? If people didn't get treated right, and this is the place you have to meet them, right? They tell them what you have to tell them, nobody can get rest. Because when they're embarrassing we and they're insulting we, behind closed doors, and we can't get to tell them as we want, because they're on their phone and they cut it off. Right? All they don't see that. You understand? But all they see when we open we mouth to defend we rights. All they see that. Give me a break. Give me a break in EDR. You see, Twiggy, I don't care when none of all they see. My house is in full order. Right? You see, my home, I just make sure I put my house in order. You understand, man? I don't play myself no game. Happy emancipation. But you see the mama guy, the kind mama guy own little child because the child are not all this jump out and cry, nag until they get with it. So don't come to mama guy don't mama guy minister. No, you know what you did. And this is not the first time. This is not the first time people do that. Wake up from that sleeping. If you're sleeping, I like you, no, you know that too. I like you. There's the day before me and you was talking on the air. But you see the mama guy, people can't take that. Minister culture. People can't take that. All you could come to defend all you want. The public see what went on and know what go on. Stop mama guy and people. People being hurt in here. There's some people hurt that tears coming from their eye. Not because
Folks, so I have a question. I listening to this. What was the mama guy? Somebody can call and tell me what was the mama guy. I'm gonna finish playing the audio, right? Tell me what was the mama guy, because I don't understand. If she's saying that the minister was mama guy in some people, because I didn't hear the minister's speech, right? So what was the mama guy?
just sit down on top here. You feel you could use we and take up a phone and mama guy we. And when we see you outside, you want to call police, you want to call it, look, hello, pardon. People fed up of that. Yeah. Why they doesn't boo my sister? Why they doesn't boo my sister, Jolene John? People love to see she. When people see she anyway, they run and come into JJ. Eh? As spite of what all they say.
Well, let's see me play anything or what's our flower? What's our for you see me play video on your go ahead.
But you tell me because you say stop the video so you can call and remember I had a delayed reaction. Come the man, stop behaving like them pay them and them the man.
Okay, go ahead.
Listen, you don't want to play the rest of that video. It's a given. That is the problem with our people, especially black PNM people. And we have some of them in the UNC too, but most of the PNM I'm talking about, okay? You see, the point is, it's a gimme, 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 right? So Twiggy ain't get something, right? And she ain't define what it is. And what it is that after not just 10 years, but maybe 60 years, right? Of all of the crumbs, because I hear on another frequency a PNM, a woman, she say she ain't PNM, but she say at least we were getting crumbs. My God, that is why they can get away with what they get away with, because you get it. She talking about CPEP. That was the person who was talking about the crumbs, right? That at least we were getting crumbs. She talking on behalf of the CPEP workers, and that is what basically what Twiggy is all about. Twiggy, listen, we have a lot of these Negroes out here, right? And I know for a fact, I hear a PNM fella say once, right? What you could give me, good morning, Mr. Manning. What you could give me, and I could get your vote. So whether it's a sandwich and a jersey, or whether it's whatever, a CPEP work, right? Guys, this is what they're all about. What you could give me. I could understand government supposed to provide your services and stuff like that, okay? But listen, you would rather prefer you get something than everybody share in developing those HDC. I can't call them houses. I can't call them apartments. It's rat holes. You see what I'm saying? So come on now, you can't do everything in one day. You know, be fair. So Twiggy and them they know local elections coming up, right? I'm way too far to think down the line. But hey, Wall Street, don't worry. I hear one of your callers just say something about well, you know, if the PNM win, let me tell you something. Keep the happy losers right where they are. You all want to keep Penny in there? You want to keep Stewart, who you say wasn't black enough to lead the PNM, right? So guess what? Keep the lucky losers in there. They're lucky because guess what, right? And that is why 100,000 of them didn't come out and vote. I'm talking about PNM. So once they keep that same leadership there, right? UNC, it could be a cakewalk. And the more the UNC expose not just expose, but bring it out in the open. People saying it's photo ops, right? I can tell you for a fact, yeah, I live outside that same area there where name was, okay? And when I saw it was dilapidated, yes, but why did dilapidated to? I say, oh gosh, boy, hey, you know, but at least people might wake up and see the reality. So that is what's going on, Sir Charles. You don't need to pay the rest of that tape. You know how they go. All right, and by the way, you're saying you don't know what I was talking about? Gangachara said, on this frequency, on your podcast, I said I voted PNM twice. That is all I was saying to you that he said.
Okay.
And then I went down the rabbit hole that you take me. Because I know why you take me, but you think you set me up and say, why you talking about? But you went down the rabbit hole and telling me about the Malcolm X institution funding, which I never brought up, but you set up that rabbit hole to lead me down the rabbit hole. But I smarter than that. Anyway, later.
So let me say that I've said this over and over. Twiggy cannot be half pregnant. I'm not going to Let me say this, Twiggy cannot be half pregnant. It's either you're loyal or you're not loyal. When you want to come out publicly and blast the Minister of Culture, something wrong. No, if you have a problem with the minister, take it up privately and try to deal with it privately. If you have tried and it didn't solve, all right, come to social media and blast it. But if it's just one time and all of a sudden you want to come to social media and blast the minister, you cannot be half pregnant. And this to me, first time I'm hearing it, is Twiggy being half pregnant. So you didn't get something, Twiggy. You didn't get something. And listen now, all you, I'm not going to go into any other details regarding to this behavior. Because this Twiggy behavior is a consistent type of behavior. Yeah? Let me say hello. No, I ain't gonna call you pussy. I ain't gonna call you pussy. This is a kind of consistent behavior with a half-pregnant lady. Whenever she don't get what she want, this is what she does. And I hope the UNC don't fall for that. I hope the UNC don't fall for that. With a half-pregnant lady, because she half-pregnant. She only loyal to herself. That is her loyalty. Where her loyalty stand? You hear what she said? Yeah, I talked to the minister, and the minister this and the minister that with me. You understand? You understand? Let me say to Twiggy, Twiggy, you cannot be half pregnant. And right now, you are half pregnant. Yeah? Tell she Wall Street say so. She can't be half pregnant.
In face, not in face, you have a Twiggy face.
Call her welcome.
Mr. Wall Street.
Yeah.
Good day, until you uncle told me, until the callers and the message go to Brooklyn. That's some all over all the cat. Brooklyn, you're right, you hit it on the ball. Wall Street, I set up for your program. And I curry some shark. I went down on the wharf there yesterday. Long time people in Seminar, they see Santa Claus. Yeah, you make me vote you and see you this, you that, they cuss me, they laugh at me. Who buy my beverage? Who bought a beverage for me? But nevertheless, I said, boy, you will boil some. I said, we'll take a little nap. And I woke up to see my nephew face. I wanted to know my nephew in politics, just as you and see in politics, you know.
Anderson.
About a year.
Anderson.
Meaning was elected. But just now was elected.
Wait, let me tell you something.
Was elected.
Go ahead.
You know, you don't want Brooklyn finish. You don't want nobody finish.
No,
it's Twiggy face at the pub. It's Twiggy. Just come now. It's Twiggy face at the pub today. Because she did the minister of sports. The minister of sports. That Mr. Philip was honorable. Honorable Philip was. She did eat that because she didn't get some balls. What balls you wanted? Let me tell you something, Twiggy. Or you like to go hopping and jumping and skipping. Yeah, I'm not gonna get something on the cuss. This one and that one.
I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with you.
Who it is? Who it is? Who it is? See, let me tell you and see something. And all of those support you and see plenty of listening. And people like Twiggy. And people like Twiggy gonna make the UNC loss election. People like Twiggy. Hey, when I saw what Watson Philip Watts did for those youths in Narketa, watch it every time I watch it. Nobody had a force me to cry by. Before that man was elected, that man changed on a park because a little boy said his sister, he and his sister just can't come out and play in the park. And that man rearranged a park, boy. Every time I see that, and me tell you something for the bots. If I call for the bots, 11 o'clock in the night, he doesn't answer me. You feel for the bots blank me something, I come in and cuss him? You feel Dr. Munila does always tell me, yeah? Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
I mean, you resign. You resign as a wall man, as a tanty with gray all over you, gray all in you, all over your body.
Don't go there.
No, I'm going there.
Don't go there.
And they still put you in Wassa. Party had the audacity to put you in Wassa. You Twiggy. That's why you could come out and say them thing about Michelle Benjamin. Michelle Benjamin never did nothing but Anders Simonson and Wall Street. When I call Michelle Benjamin, now man doesn't answer my phone. I call she twice, she answered twice. And I call her for no favor, you know.
She's a good one. She's a good one.
If she's a good woman,
she's a
you know, every morning.
Anderson,
yeah.
I have never dealt with Michelle Benjamin. I've never dealt with her. But you know, you just get a kind of spirit.
You get vibes from
you get vibes. You see that woman? That's what I tell you.
She's a good woman, boy.
Twiggy half
she's
pregnant.
A good woman.
She all she want, Anderson, is for herself. She's selfish. She's a selfish woman. And if the UNC encourage her in that, how would the UNC don't encourage that? How would they don't encourage that? I'm telling all you, they don't encourage that, you know. They could never encourage that.
Call him, something I call for the boss.
Yeah.
I never asked a man for nothing in Wall Street.
Yeah.
And he said, I'm in church. I'll call you after church. A man call me, boy.
Yeah.
After church, a man call me.
Yeah.
That man help out. That man spoke to a fella called Lyndon. Living in the beat. He had 6 or 7 children. 7. And I tell Mr. what's this man have problems with the children books, boy. Wall Street, boy. That man never saw Lyndon, boy. And that man sent 2 book voucher for that man, boy. He just spoke to him over the phone and call him on a video and show up Mr. Watts. Look the man, look at your hand. And I cannot carry him with his name, and the children name, 2 voucher. Last year, Mr. Philip Watts. You don't get some ball your costume, man. All of a sudden, political,
vampire.
San Jupel. My father's called San Jupel. And that was USPG. It's Twiggy we ought to be talking about today. When them see me, they can't tell me nothing, you know. Because I never beg them. They walk in here, and they still begging people in the world every day. No moral values.
None.
No political values.
None.
No spiritual values. No kind of value that woman have. Or when the house in order, and my house in order. Or when you never know and fall on everybody else, Twiggy. It's fall on everybody else. What Michelle Benjamin, MJU. All of us on some hustle, some lie. That's the only thing for children in Israel River. Munilal built a big wall for you alongside your place. When PNM was in power, Dr. Munilal did that. Let Dr. Munilal blank you something. You're going on social media with all kind of panty on. And I said that
that's not she half pregnant. She half pregnant. Any day she don't get what she want, she gone sideways. Anytime she don't get personally what she want, she gonna cuss.
Understand? It tell me about Kamala then. The hell with these kind of people, boy. Just yesterday, man talking about Twiggy and the promenade, boy. He said he have a friend who resigned from AGC. She resigned. She great. She turned back. And all put that woman in was to come and talk to UNC ministers. And nice someone like Michelle Benjamin.
Yeah. That make
Wall Street, that's why they send a good morning for you. Not one morning that's passed and me send one for Michelle Benjamin. What she ever do, man? Nothing. But somehow my spirit take that woman by. Somehow my spirit take that woman by. You with your old, your weed smoker, your weed
right. No.
Everybody else here,
let me don't go there. Let me don't go no personal attack. Let me don't get personal attack. No attack.
No, but that buckling your right.
No attack.
Buckling your right. But let's see and people all again them up. Or let's see you and see you, hey, look my God, mother. Or let's doing something when let's see and people still by.
All right, understand. Score the goal.
Yeah, man, you don't see them, Twiggy. That's my goal. Yeah, man, you.
Thank you, man. Tommy, I like
Michelle Benjamin really Michelle seems to be a genuine person.
Genuine young lady. She's a genuine young lady. And and Tommy, I wasn't going to make no comment, you know. You understand? But, you know, if you ain't get something, Tommy, boy, try and work it out behind closed doors now, Tommy. Especially with a person like Michelle Benjamin. You understand?
I was really disappointed with the disrespect she experienced yesterday.
Yeah, and then she had to come and follow it up with this video. Yeah?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You're half pregnant.
Sad.
It's sad. And I hope the UNC don't encourage that type of behavior. I hope she don't get what she want now, because that is a modus operandi. Whenever she don't get what she wants, she cuss you. She go and make a live and cuss you. I could talk. I just haven't talked about it. I know. Tommy, if ever a person close to you and I ain't calling the person name. That same Twiggy That woman did one set of thing for Twiggy. And the one thing Twiggy didn't do, Twiggy sent she a voice note and cuss she left, right, and center.
I think I know the person.
Yeah, she cuss she and let Twiggy think. I still had a voice note. Twiggy cuss she left, right, and center. After the girl do all kind of thing for she. All kind of thing.
Yep.
Right? I forget that. I just haven't said anything about it.
I remember that.
You remember that? Remember that? Boy, if you hear this thing cuss Twiggy cuss that girl, I couldn't believe it.
And the person went out on a limb to help her.
After all the help, she helped Twiggy. Yeah? Boy, I sorry. That's why you see me and them. I just stay away from them. Me and them, helping them. Where you mad? Yeah? Ulrich, welcome.
Good afternoon, Wall Street. Good afternoon, Tommy.
Good afternoon.
Nice to see you. Good health. Ansem, you're firing at all cylinders, boy. Anytime I bring out a party, I want you on my side, you know. Because I know with you on my side, you're watching my back, my front, my side, everything. It's a real one. But Ansem, why the Prime Minister didn't attend the emancipation thing?
Ulrich. I just read it for you. I'm going to read it for you again. I'm going to read it for you.
No, yes, sir. Wait, hold on, Ansem.
Let me read it for you.
I now walk out. Just hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
I just walk outside here and put on TV and tune into your program and hear all again Twiggy some licks. So I didn't hear what you say before.
All right, let me tell you this. The Express article. Prime Minister Kamala Persad says she never committed to attending yesterday's African Immersion Day celebration at the Queen's Park Oval, Port of Spain. Right? The Prime Minister was slated to address attendees gathered at the Lidj Yasu Omawal Emancipation Center at 3 p.m. according to the organizers, the Emancipation Support Committee of Trinidad and Tobago. They lie. She never committed to attending it. How I could never commit to attending it and you come and tell people you're missing. You didn't show.
And Slim, that is the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. I remember one time Manin didn't get invited to the Naga, the celebration in Naga, and he went and presented himself.
No. It's not that she wasn't invited, right? She never committed to attending. Two different things.
That is the question I'm asking. Why? Because something of that nature, she should have attended. What message that's sending to you, Ansem?
You attending a once in a celebration, once a year. It's like them paying up. It's like you always you wearing a dashiki once a year, and you telling me you emancipate yourself from PNM slavery. Huh?
That's another story. That's another. We will discuss that another
once
time.
Once a year you wearing a dashiki, and you emancipate yourself. Alright.
Yeah.
Nah.
That is making emancipated. That's another discussion for another time. Because you say I totally agree with you.
What it is, all of a sudden, the PNM have a patent on, or the Emancipation Support Committee have a patent on the Prime Minister must attend Emancipation Day support celebration. Why?
You see, that is why when I bring up a party, I want you in the
diplomatic center on Thursday. She had a celebration up there. What about that?
Will that say? You know when you say the Prime Minister and say that? I see the Prime Minister make a statement. Hear what the Prime Minister say.
Yeah.
The Prime Minister say she don't want to get boo and heckle, and they will have another time to do that.
That's not true.
She didn't say that.
She said she made a statement about that. She said that also, but that wasn't the reason why she didn't go. She said she never committed to attending the African Emancipation Day celebration in Port of Spain. But alright, you see, you come and you want to twist it. You come with your twist.
I ain't twisting nothing.
You see,
I ain't twisting.
You come with, you see, that's why we call it leaning toward Peter. Because you come leaning sideways. You come leaning sideways to put your agenda on it already. That's the problem.
I leaning sideways and you talking sideways. And you see that vein, you see that vein you had there? I just be careful. I don't want that vein to close. I have to take my time, boy. And Listen with that open mind, man. Not all that bitterness is gold.
My mind is open because I'm a critical thinker. All of a sudden, all young PNM supporters want to know, oh God, the Prime Minister didn't attend she blanked the African Emancipation Day celebration. Really?
Yes,
really?
That's what it is.
How she
it
blanked
is what it is. That is what it was.
If you told me, you asked me to come, I never committed to coming. How I blanked it?
Or how you could not commit to come to an event as important as that? I am sure she wouldn't do that to the Mahasabha.
Oh God, Ulrich. All right, go ahead.
God, Ulrich.
I know you was going there.
Another thing you're talking, Anslim, I totally agree with you. Maybe the person only talking about should have had discussion with the minister in private. You understand? I agree with that. I agree with that. But at the same time, Anslim, not because somebody gave you rice. Right? Whenever you see rice, how we blame it, you mustn't say nothing.
Alright.
You understand?
Alright.
But I agree with you that maybe should have talked it in private, but there's a problem with Trinidad, you know.
No,
they always feel like before you vote out. Yeah.
That is not the problem with Twiggy.
He ain't giving me a chance to talk.
Listen,
to see all the UNC people.
When Twiggy don't get what she wants, Twiggy goes on social media and blasts the people. That is Twiggy. She half.
But they know that before. They know that before they start. They know that before they start mingling with that. So where's the big thing now? They you know, wherever they get the thing, they know that before. So where's the issue about that now?
Wherever she gets, she should take too.
Well, all right. Wherever the chips fall, you know, that's it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I ain't taking that explanation that the Prime Minister take. I ain't taking that.
But no, I understand you wouldn't take it. I understand why you wouldn't take it.
Yeah. That have more behind it.
No. I understand why you wouldn't take it because you are against the UNC and you are against Kamala for anything that you do.
If I'm against the UNC, what is right is right and what is wrong is wrong.
What's wrong? Okay. Thanks, always.
I say, man, even with that because I don't see that way swelling already.
Alright, thank you, always. Thank you.
Yep.
Alright. I don't know, but Tommy, you're supposed to play. Oh, go ahead, Tommy.
I said I knew that was going to come up in today's discussion.
Yeah, I mean, Tommy, listen to this. To me is that if the Prime Minister decides she's not going to the Emancipation Support Committee, whatever they're having, right? Why would you make that into a racial issue? Why is that a race issue?
Prime Minister know what she did.
So let me ask a question. Did Dr. Rowley or any other previous Prime Minister, Black Prime Minister, was invited to the Diwali Naga and they didn't go?
I don't have that information.
I'm asking the question. Did that ever happen?
I believe they were invited and they attended. I believe.
All the time.
Yes.
You sure about that?
I can't be sure about anything, but
okay. So, folks, my question is this, right? Was there any time during the 10 years that Dr. Keith Rowley was in power, or during Manning era, that they were invited to the Diwali Naga and they didn't go? I'm just asking. Because I don't know. So when I don't know, I like to ask a question. But folks, my fraud of the week is Twiggy. Twiggy is my fraud of the week. So folks, we're going to do this before we go. Put your fraud of the week in the chat. We could do if you had to stay 5 minutes after. Put your fraud of the week in the chat. My fraud of the week.
Fraud. Coming up next, fraud of the week.
And Brooklyn, I want to thank you for bringing that to my attention because I wasn't aware of it. Honestly, I wasn't aware of it, Tommy. I wasn't aware of it because I ain't gonna lie. It is plenty. Marabella, welcome.
Good evening. Evening, Tommy and Uncle Wall Street. Where are you?
Good evening.
I didn't listen to these people, man.
Hold on, Marabella. Tell me another one for Twiggy. One for Twiggy. Another one for Twiggy. Go ahead. Throw that away. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, let me get something straight. This was an African Emancipation Day celebration.
Yeah.
Right? And an African minister in a UNC government come to your program. And the African people that was there decide they're going and try to embarrass you. Now, you think that's shameful on the African people that doing that to the minister and disrespectful?
They don't care. They don't care.
Eh?
They don't care.
So
them is
therefore,
PNM. Them is PNM.
Right. So these were getting at now. So therefore, that event was not African Emancipation
A PNM
program.
event.
That was a PNM Emancipation program.
Correct, my brother. Absolutely correct. That wasn't African Emancipation. That was a PNM African Emancipation. That's what that was.
Therefore, that means the Prime Minister has more wisdom than all of them.
She damn right not to go. Yes.
Because she know when she go there is a bunch of PNM and she walking into.
Correct.
So even though I hold her hand in it, you go push your hand in it.
Yeah, no, them PNM go push their hand in it to see. Them PNM go push their hand in it to see if his hands.
So
without miseducation, them get them will push their hand and when it bite, you know what? If I didn't know he was answering it.
Because they sit down there waiting
like
for
Mappy P. Yeah, they get set up.
But
They get set up.
Realize you hear what happening.
Yeah.
Fear coming. So
Yeah.
hear what they decide to go take it out on Michelle.
Yeah.
Understand? And Michelle is a very approachable young lady.
Nice
That's what
young
I tell
lady.
you. I talked to that young lady already.
Yeah.
Understand? And they just out of time and out of place. Understand? And they should. If I was the Prime Minister of this country, you see all them holidays have religious holiday and this one holiday and Indian holiday and African holiday and any holiday that has caused division in this country, I take it off of the calendar. I take it off of the calendar. You see when them they come, all they go and walk. If all they want to walk and all they want to celebrate, all they think, stay home and celebrate it, but no pay for all you.
Thank you.
And in America they do that. Why and people would just walk on Christmas Day in America. It have days people that be walking. You understand? They had to stop that. We had to stop this nonsense with this PNM and this UNC thing, but we had to cut it out. And anything that causing division in our country, we had to get rid of it.
Yep. Thank you.
We had to get rid of it because they can't be doing this over and over again. They should be shameful. Every single person who dare and call themselves African should be ashamed to show the face in public. And all that, you know the hard part about it is if Rowley they have a way to just tell me, well, all the disrespecting the office of the Prime Minister. That's when Keith Rowley there, right? But you know, at no time I ever see Rowley went to any Indian event and people disrespect him.
Correct.
You understand? They might think it, but they never disrespect him. You understand?
No.
So
All right. Thanks, my brother.
The true colors showed yesterday.
Yes. All right. Thank you. Yeah.
All right, partner.
Yeah. So listen to this. Prime Minister Keith Rowley did not attend the public Diwali Naga site in Shogunas during specific years. Instead, hosting official Diwali celebrations at the diplomatic center in St. Anne's. 2017 event. Missed the final night closing event at the Diwali Naga due to being tied up in a Parliament Finance Committee meeting. 2019 did not attend the public Diwali Naga grounds, instead hosting a separate official Diwali function and lighting a ceremonial diya for members of the Hindu ceremony community at the Diplomatic Center. All right, that's why we call it the Leaning Tower of Pizza. You see, when all you come with all your googly guck and all your spaghetti theory, we bring the facts. Yeah, we bring the facts. Let me tell all you. If it's one thing, when all you come here, this is what we do. This is what we do, and we do very good at it.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station. We're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
And yes, Ulrich, that's what we do. We bring the facts. We're spending have a minute. Go ahead. Or if you want to hold
yeah, Ulrich.
You want to hold them, go for the break and come back? You want to hold them, go for the break? Hold on. Okay. Folks, we're going to take a quick break. It's Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, you, right here on WZYE 95.9 FM. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
It's Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, you on WZYE 95.9 FM. Go ahead, Sylvester.
Good afternoon again, everybody. Share their life. Yeah, tell Ulrich. Yeah, that Rowley did not attend, right? In 2017. And they had the old segregation in the Diplomatic Center. And Ulrich, I wanted to know that my Prime Minister, she apologized to all the snakes in the Balize who came out. Penny rally to go down there to bullshit and to intimidation. She apologized. She said she's sorry.
She catch them.
Yeah. She said, I'm sorry I didn't attend, but I didn't commit to come. But all will get another opportunity because I have many more festival and meeting all will be with the Costa and tell them what I want. So Ulrich, here's what's going on. You and Penny, right? I said I want to cost my Prime Minister and Benji, right? For doing it good. Try and really promote on yourself to come out and stop using the race card to get everything easy. And Twiggy know that the contract had them going on up, so she trying to sing a song. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Tommy, put on these first. Brother Rivi. Hold on, Brother Rivi.
Go ahead.
Hold on, Okay, and I want a two voice note that up. Financial Guru sent a message to Mr. Waffle. I never voted for the PNM, sir. I don't usually feel green man, but today I had opposition leader Penny, not PN. That's what I said. Listen before you move your lips, sir. My advice. All right, Tommy. Oh God. Yeah, Brooklyn.
Well, shit.
What?
When always come with them kite and then we higher when you know when a kite higher when you flying kite and the kite gone.
Yeah.
That way always coming on the show with.
Yo, you boss.
Always.
You can't get caught though.
You can't get caught with everything.
You can't
everything
get caught.
manch. They had mans on the thread and they had razor on the tail.
Yeah,
and always, what you want to know why the Prime Minister didn't attend the PNM organized or the PNM people organization?
Yeah, the PNM African Emancipation
Committee. Yes,
Yeah, the
watch
PNM.
it. Watch it, the Emancipation Committee is PNM.
One set of PNM. Yeah?
PNM. The
Yeah.
leader came and said that on that Rowley, on your show, Wall Street, I don't forget nothing, no. I
Yeah.
told her I don't play, no.
Yeah.
I don't play, no. The woman come on your show and say, how much years Rowley promised them a piece of land, and she waiting
Nothing for them.
patiently, and she waiting quietly, and Rowley gone and resign and gone away. And Blue Waters get all them land, and everybody get land, and that emancipation, who already can all them brainwash Africans think is for African people. Them two just like Twiggy. Although them a vex, you know. I ain't calling show for a while. Although you see, that's what I don't wash it. These people and I'm so blind. Let me end with this. Emancipate yourself from the PNM. None but ourselves can free our mind. I have no fear for Rowley and necromancy, because none of that can stop this time. How long shall they kill our children while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We got to fulfill the book. So won't you help me sing UNC songs, the songs of freedom? UNC songs is the songs of freedom. I don't hear nothing but PNM and the brainwash slavery kind of behavior. Why? The Emancipation Committee of Trinidad and Tobago is all PNM. And if the Prime Minister choose not to attend anything they're doing, it has nothing to do with African people.
Correct.
It has to do with the PNM background of the Emancipation Committee. So already, I want to be way out of Trinidad. And I still know what's going on. And it's sad that only right there in Laventille and Nova and these places, and all they so brainwashed as African, and all they calling and saying all they so African, and all they talking for people, all they talk for nobody, because these people all they try to support is wicked. Them oppressors for all these years, and all they still blind to see where they focus.
All right, Brooklyn, thanks. Thank you.
All right, come on.
For me, let me quickly go through this here. Andrew Fraud Twiggy, right? And Ricky Q Twiggy, Michael Scotland Twiggy, Nutscake Twiggy, Anthony Ford D Twiggy, Indra Singh Twiggy, Peter Sheridan Twiggy, Andrew Twiggy, Prime Rambaran Twiggy, Capitan say, fraud of the week, them African youth who don't know what the emancipate is. All right.
It's a runaway for Twiggy.
Yeah, Michael Jonathan Twiggy. Tomasha Baichan Twiggy. Harold Sidiano, Marcel. Alam Ali Twiggy. Steve Dibadine, nobody. Patricia Weed, absent. Gordon Gangachana, Dryden Joseph, absent. Oh, God. So, folks, the outright winner of, well, I can't take that call from me now.
Fraud. Coming up next, fraud of the week.
Folks, the fraud of the week was no other than Twiggy. So Twiggy has won fraud of the week. And he didn't start down that direction, but Twiggy was fraud of the week. Fraud of the week. Twiggy went outright.
Outright, hands down.
Yeah, Twiggy went hands down, Twiggy. They exposed you, Twiggy. You're half pregnant. Stop being half pregnant. But I don't think you can ever stop Twiggy from being half pregnant. Twiggy gonna continue to be Twiggy. Yes, Twiggy will continue to be Twiggy. Folks, let me see.
All right, come on. Now I feel I can't sing at all. I feel I cannot sing. But when I hear Brooklyn, I honestly feel I could sing. When I hear Brooklyn, emancipate yourself from spiritual slavery. None but Christ can free up your mind.
And have no fear for the devil's strategy. None of them can stop God's time. How long shall they laugh at Christians while others stand around and look? One thing we know for sure is they are fulfilling the book. Won't you help me sing?
It's people like that who have us where we are today.
All right. Let me get another quick voice.
Time to wrap up.
HI guys, Prime Minister Kamala was informed about what was planned for her by agents of the PNM to boo and humiliate her in Port of Spain. Ulrich.
Sorry about that, Wall Street. Uncle Tommy, good afternoon again. Wall Street Uncle Tommy and to everybody out there. Well, I just heard a lot of gobbledygook from Twiggy. What Twiggy still waiting on? Huh? And the people know why they cussed Michelle Benjamin? Michelle Benjamin is not an upfront-faced minister. She's in culture. She was praised for that the Flavor Village for Carnival. But they planned that. That was their plan to come and disrupt it. And the nonsense she talking about, if it was Jolene John, they would have booed her. If Jolene John was sitting down there, she would have got it too. She would have got it too. So don't come and say that it was exclusively for Michelle Benjamin. All know how you feel about Michelle Benjamin after what she said about the Moore woman. And we know you the Moore woman is just a star. Some of them all it is just talking, some of them it is real have to listen to all you and pinch yourself. But it's good for the UNC, it's good for them. I make no apologies for saying that. They know why they boo Michelle Benjamin? No, that was the needy, the greedy, and the hamper crowd that came out in full swing. They bring them out to do that. And that is PNM modus operandi. To be booing the Prime Minister, whoever, wherever they go. Any function they go in, to be booing the Prime Minister. All the way to all they go see what's going to take place for independence. Yeah, wait till all they're going to see. That's a nasty behavior. And again, I will repeat myself. No wonder the children are behaving like hyenas and juvenile delinquents in schools, and they have to have police in schools.
One more voice.
Wall Street, good afternoon again to you and to Uncle Tommy. And you see, it didn't take Ulrich long to pull out the race card. This race, we had everything. Yes, right? But because you hear what he say, it was in Mahasaba, she would have run to the function. That's how they thinking. And then they call themselves emancipated. In their thoughts, their words, and their deeds, they are not emancipated. Never could be emancipated. He want to know and questioning you why the Prime Minister didn't go. But she said it. She attended to functions and she decided to spend the day home with her family. She never promised them that she was going to come there. But you not settling for that explanation and jump on the Mahas Faber. Oh, you're really disgusting.
Michael is incoming. Michael is incoming. Ulrich boy, get you your pants down by your knees. Get you, Ulrich. Ulrich boy. Ulrich, get out. Let me get him on name. Leaning Tower Peter Ulrich. Yeah, Mr. Florida, welcome.
Yeah. So I want to say things and everyone, everybody be safe on the Sunday. Mr. Anselm. I'm not surprised, I'm not surprised. You know what I mean? Because in position something, when a person have a track record, right? You do it for years. You don't go behind that. But you know, you always thinking people could change, yeah? But the only thing can change is another.
That change yourself.
Nah. All right, everybody be safe until tomorrow. Yeah.
That change yourself. Then catch it. More folk might put them coming. You cannot change your sender. It should be like a send. She can't change. And if they think this is the end, this is not the end of it. It's the start of her behavior. And this is her behavior. Yeah. What is it, Tommy? Is it what?
Not hearing you.
Heavenly, good morning, God. Today is Sunday, August 2nd. Heavenly Father, as this morning begins, I choose to quiet my heart and place my life completely in your hands. Walk before me and guide every step I take. Open only the doors that carry your peace and your purpose, and keep far from me anything that tries to weaken my faith, cloud my vision, or steal the peace within my spirit. Lord, be the light that guides my choices. Give me clarity to recognize your ways and courage to release what is no longer part of your plan for my life. Pour out your grace over my home. Shelter my family, bless my work, renew my health, and protect everything I place before you today. May no storm ever be greater than the peace that comes from you. May no word of rejection or defeat have authority over my story, and may no fear be able to extinguish the hope you have placed within my heart. On this Sunday morning, renew my strength, calm my thoughts, and prepare me to live the days ahead with unshakable faith, abundant grace, and a heart filled. I surrender to you my plans, my uncertainties, and everything that is beyond my reach. Take the lead in my life, Father, and write every chapter of my story with your love. In Jesus' name, amen. If this prayer touched your heart, write.
Where I said this is it, the clock on the wall said that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of anger, we use 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. Go ahead, Tommy.
This is from Mark Twain, and it's on motivation. And he says, always do right. This will gratify some people and astonish the rest. Like I say every time, you the man in the mirror, you have to become that change you want to see. However, if you look in that mirror and you don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you're giving them a hand up. Love you all. Be safe out there. We'll see each other tomorrow, God willing. Till then, good night.
Thank you, Tommy. All right. Let me go to the chat, see if there's any closing comments. Let me see. All right, last audio.
Ulrich at Cats with his tear up jockey shorts down, and Gordon Ganga Channa Dry Gin needs to do a duet with Marcia the Macco Walker with that song.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Ganga tried to do a duet with Marsha
Walker.
Yeah. Good. All right, folks, closing comment. Andrew says, don't let your head bully your body. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Have a blessed evening until tomorrow. Thank you, Andrew. Mr. Intellectual say, hope you guys have a blessed evening until we meet tomorrow evening, please God. Ishwar Singh says, blessings, not only fraud, but mostly greedy and ungrateful human of the week. What you see, what you are tonight, right, Professor? She's half pregnant and she ain't sure of herself. Nuts Cake say, yes, goobly guck. Gordon Gangachana, if you think education is expensive, try ignorance. Drygen Joseph, my closing. Talk to God and man about making TT a better place, but you cannot be one who flip-flop like our leaders and hosts. If it was bad with the PNM, how the heaven is it good with the UNC? Come, let's do this. Michael Scotland says, great program today until tomorrow. Santa Cruz says, till tomorrow, God willing, stay blessed, stay safe, stay dry and hydrated, and stay away from hypocrites like Iho Gordon and Ulrich, PNM propaganda. Ulrich, boy, you get plenty thunder today, Ulrich, boy. Santa Cruz say, hate has caused a lot of problems in the world, but has not solved one yet. Maya Angela. Interesting say, enjoy the rest of your day, folks. Blessings to each of my friends. Monica Ramke soon says, see you guys tomorrow, God willing. Peter Sheridan says, bless. Monty Steele says, well, all I say, please have a safe rest of the evening into the night until another day when you all come back on air. Folks, we are out of here. We see you tomorrow from 7 to 10 p.m. right here on WZYE 95.9 FM. Bless.
Lord, we tune into WZYE 95.9. The world right in the airwaves, shining bright and fine. From Margate to the islands, the signal never fades. We lift our hands and praise you for the joy that it brings today. Bless Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, all the viewers too. Every viewer, every caller, every chatter in the crew. Pour your favor on the station. Let the Holy Ghost flow free. WZYE 95.9 broadcasting.